MadBhagavad Gita, Chapter-10, Vibhuti Vistara Yoga, the infinite glories of the ultimate truth. Verse 1. Lord Krishna said, O Arjuna, just hear once again my paramount instructions, which for your best welfare I will speak unto you who take delight. Verse 2. Neither the demigods nor the great sages understand my divine transcendental appearance, because I am the original source of the demigods and of the great sages in every respect. Verse 3. One who knows me as birthless, beginningless, and the supreme controller of all the worlds, he being undiluted among mortals, is delivered from all. Verse 4 and 5. Spiritual intelligence, knowledge, freedom from false perception, compassion, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness, unhappiness, birth, death, fear and fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame, infamy, all these variegated diverse qualities of all living entities originate from me alone. The seven great sages, Marishi, Artri, Angiras, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kratu, and Vasistha, in earlier ages, also the four Manus, Swayambhuva, Svarochita, Revata, and Uttama, all manifested from mental impulses originating from me, populated all existing progeny in the material universe. Verse 7. One who knows in truth this almighty majestic supremacy of mine, and the science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness. Such a person, engaging without deviation, perfects the science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, undoubtedly in this matter. Verse 8. I am the original generating cause of all causes. Everything emanates from me. Comprehending this, the spiritually intelligent, endowed with devotional sentiments, became devoted unto Verse 9. Their minds fully dedicated unto me, their lives fully surrendered unto me, perpetually enlightening one another, and ever relishing my nectarian glories. Completely satisfied, they enjoy transcendental bliss. To those devotees so dedicated unto me, I bestow the spiritual intelligence to unite their individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, by which they can come to me. Out of compassion for them, I, situated within the heart, certainly destroy the darkness born of ignorance with the radiant light of 12 and 13. Arjuna said, You are the Supreme Personality, the Supreme Ultimate Truth, the Supreme Abode, the most sacred. All the exalted sages, Narada Muni, Asita, Devala, and the great Vyasa proclaim you as the Supreme Eternal Personality, the self-manifest, the original Lord of all gods, unborn and all-pervading. Now you personally are declaring this to me. Verse 14. O Krishna, all this which you have told me I accept as fact. Verily, O Krishna, neither the demigods nor the demons understand your divine manifestations. Verse 15. O Krishna, O greatest of all personalities, O origin of all origins, O Lord of all beings, O Lord of all gods, O Lord of the universe, only you personally know yourself by yourself. Verse 16. Verily, you alone are able to describe in detail your self-same divine opulences, by which these opulences you abide, pervading all the world. Verse 17. O Krishna, how shall I, perfecting the science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, know you, always meditating on you in every way, and in which various manifestations are you to be contemplated by me? Verse 18. O Krishna, please describe again, elaborately, the process of devotion to you by perfecting the science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness. Also of your majestic transcendental opulences, since there is no satiation for me hearing this next. Verse 19. Lord Krishna said, O Arjuna, I shall explain to you only the divine, personal, majestic opulences which are prominent, since there is no end to my extensive glory. Verse 20. O Arjuna, I am the ultimate consciousness, situated within the heart of all living entities, and I am the beginning, the middle, and the end as well of all living entities. Verse 21. Of the 12 Adityas I am Vishnu. Of all luminaries, the radiant sun. Of the 7 Maruts I am Marici. And of the constellations I am Verse 22. Of the Vedas I am the Samaveda. Of the demigods I am Indra, the ruler of the demigods. Of the senses I am the mind. And of all living entities I am conscious. Verse 23. Of the 11 Rudras I am Shiva. And of Yakshas and Rakshasas I am Kuvera, the treasure of the demigods. Of the 8 Vasus, Agni, the fire god. And of mountains, Meru. Verse 24. Understand me, O Arjuna, to be Brihaspati, the chief priest of the demigods. Of commanders I am Kartikeya, and of reservoirs of water, verse 25. Of the great sages I am Bhrigu. Of speech I am the transcendental monosyllable Om. Of all types of sacrifice I am the sacrifice of chanting the holy names of the ultimate personality. And of immovable things, the Himalaya mountains. Verse 26. Of all trees I am the sacred banyan tree. Of divine sages, Narada Muni. Of the Gandharvas, Chitraratha. And of perfected beings, I am Kapila Deva. Verse 27. Of horses know me as Ucharesrava, generated from nectar churned in the milk ocean. Of lordly elephants, Airavata. And of humans, the king. Verse 28. Of all weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Of cows, I am the wish-fulfilling Surabi cow. I am Cupid, the motivation of procreation for begetting progeny. And of poisonous single-headed serpents, I am verse 29. Of the many-headed non-poisonous serpents, I am the divine serpent Ananta. Of all aquatics, I am Varuna, the demigod ruling the inhabitants of water. Of deified ancestors, I am Aryama. And of administrators of justice, I am Yamaraj, the judge of all beings at the time of death. Verse 30. Of the Daityas, I am Prahlada. Of measurements, I am time. Of all the animals, the lion. And of birds, Garuda. Verse 31. Of the swift moving, I am the wind. Of all the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. Of fishes, the shark. And of flowing rivers, the river Ganga. Verse 32. O Arjuna, I alone am the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of all creation. Of knowledge I am spiritual knowledge, and of arguments I am the logical conclusion. Of letters I am the first letter A, and of compound words the dual word. I am eternal, ever-flowing time, and the four-faced Brahma. Verse 34. I am all-devouring death, and of the 6 manifestations of all living entities, I am the first, as birth. Of feminine attributes, I am fame, beauty, perfect speech, memory, intellect, patience, and compassion. Verse 35. Of the Samaveda hymns, I am the Brihat Sama. Also of mantras composed in poetic meter, I am the Gayatri. Of the months, I am the harvest month in fall, and of seasons, the spring. Verse 36. Of deceivers I am gambling. I am the glory of the glorious. I am victory, enterprise, and the nobility. Verse 37. Of the descendants of Vishnu, I am Vasudeva. Of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasadeva. And among great scholars of scriptures, Sukracharya, the priest of the Daityas. Verse 38. Of chastisers, I am the rod of punishment. Of those desiring success, I am strategy. Of all secrets, I am silence, and the certain wisdom of the wise. 40. O Arjuna, there is no limit to my transcendental majestic opulences. But all these accounts of such majestic opulences are mentioned by me only in verse 41. Certainly, wherever and whatever is majestic, beautiful, or magnificent, you must certainly know that all these manifestations arise from but a fraction of my glory. Verse 42. What necessity is there for you, O Arjuna, of such detailed knowledge and so many examples? I support this entire universal manifestation situated in but a fraction of myself. Thus ends the Sri Bhagavad Gita Trust translation of MadBhagavad Gita, Chapter 10, entitled Vibhuti Vistara Yoga, the infinite glories of the ultimate truth.